Hello.
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 Hello, Big Nick. Hello.
Good morning.
Good afternoon.
Good evening.
And good
And good night.
Oh boy, Johnny. Everybody, before we start, I would like to say that, yes, Johnny's here. I know you guys used to seeing him with a hat, but he's right there. Okay?
I forgot my hat this morning.
He
little
does look
different.
naked this morning. I did say that.
I'm also not wearing pants.
That's why we said you're naked.
Are we?
Yeah, there's no picture.
No picture, yeah, because the faded black's on.
So people have no idea what I'm even talking about.
No one can even see me. There we go. Now we're
They can hear us, but they can't see
And
us.
there they are.
Hi, everyone.
Sorry about
Johnny
that.
is. See, Johnny
Now you can
is
see me.
naked.
Without a hat.
See? Now you
Yeah,
can
I'm
see.
Winnie the Pooh in it. Just a
Winnie the
t-shirt, no
Pooh.
pants.
So, without further ado, make sure we like and subscribe. We got episode 4. I caught it.
Good.
I appreciate you, though. I caught
I
it.
gotta keep you honest, Big Nick.
441.
441 is correct.
Make sure you like and subscribe. Turn the notifications on. All that nonsense. Freaking bullshit. Fucking ask your mother next time. Ask your father. Ask your grandma. Ask Zach Wilson's mom for all.
Call your mother.
Yeah.
Tell her you're dead.
Yeah, call your mother. Tell her you fucking wet your pants. I don't give a shit what you do. Turn your fucking notifications on.
You heard him.
Johnny's going to give you some topics that are going to come out today, or some videos, excuse me, of stuff that might be coming out today, maybe tomorrow. I'll let him deal with that. And, yeah, we'll run down the charts just like we always do. Let's make it happen.
Doing this, I had Chipotle again today for lunch.
Oh, you're sluggish.
Last 2 times I had Chipotle, I felt like shit. We'll see how I do today. I mean, going Mexican for dinner.
You got your Celsius there too. The caffeine after the caffeine and Chipotle combo is a dangerous
I
one.
finished the Celsius.
It's a dangerous one.
At least you didn't have a
I got-
bang or something. If you
I
had
got
a bang,
Chipotle.
forget
I'm not Chipotle. I'm going for Mexican tonight for dinner as well.
God bless.
Yeah. Yeah.
God bless you. It would have
I
been
don't get
great if
beans.
today was Thursday, so
No
you had
beans.
tomorrow. You work from home
Yeah,
tomorrow.
I won't be in Friday. Spoiler alert. No. All right. Colin. The beef. Listen, we'll sell this Monday, okay? Colin, if you follow Colin on TikTok, which I don't think you should.
I don't recommend.
I do
doing
not
it.
recommend
I
you
don't
should.
recommend it.
But if you do happen to follow Colin on TikTok, he's been calling me out all week. All week he's been calling me out. And so I have to escalate the game. And so maybe, maybe I won't even...
Okay, you put it on yours, I'll put it on the main account.
Yeah, exactly. Like listen, I hold all the power here. I got some thoughts and ideas for Dante to edit. And I'll
Hey, don't look at me, Colin. I'm just the editor. I'm just the editor.
Colin, you love this shit. I know you do. If I
He-
take it away from you, you're gonna be broken.
This is what. Oh my God! This is what keeps him going. He wakes up in the morning, thinks about the beef, and he's just ready to go. It gets him out of bed every
Colin's
morning.
TikTok, which again, I do not recommend.
All the videos are either shots at you or me, Johnny.
Yeah.
It's what because it's like he
has
just
nothing
can't
to
come
talk
up with
about.
original content. He has to use us to to market
First
himself.
one- the last one's about me.
You mind if I see?
Dante.
Mind if I see one of these? I haven't seen.
So.
You have a Bo Jackson baseball and hat signed.
Wow.
Pretty cool.
Wow.
Well, I mean, yeah, you just answered it.
You weren't known that a few weeks ago.
He's just calling me all over his account.
Hey,
No
I mean,
original ideas.
listen, when you're thirsty for attention, I mean that.
When I see a layup,
Lions don't concern
What did I
With
say?
the spots of
about layups
sheep.
Yesterday, Nick, for every layup, there's a blocked shot.
I think that's a jab to me.
No, it's not. he just said it's a layup.
I know, but I said
So
it's a-
blocked, but yeah, he just said it. So here,
Anyway.
block it, pin
Alright.
it, pin it at
Anyway,
the.
this is the beef
the
that's
rim.
going on in the office.
Look, I have not decided what contract I'm signing with yet. I want at least 445 million, not 440 million.
Yeah. So, back on topic. This is what we got coming out tonight and tomorrow.
Excuse me.
Tonight, we finally have Pass the Ox coming out. Supposed to come out Saturday, but way to push it. So tonight,
Classic.
Pass the Ox. Sophie's in the ring. Got competitors. You see who
I'm
wins.
pissed I wasn't here for that.
Yeah, you
Sophie
missed
was
it.
the Ox King here.
Yeah. So you'll
Queen.
see who wins. Watch that tonight. It's a fun game.
Yeah, easy, buddy.
On Mustache Bros Wrestling, we got My GM mode again.
My GM Bros coming
My GM
out
Bros
tonight.
coming
Check
out.
that out.
And then tomorrow we've got another snack snack time. Big Nick, me and you finally pizza cupcakes.
Pizza cupcakes?
Last week.
It did not come out last week.
Okay.
But pizza cupcakes finally coming out.
Yeah.
Those were quite
That was
big
good.
cupcakes.
Always take care of Johnny on snack
Yes,
time.
he does. And then on tomorrow on Mustache Bros, we got Guess the Wrestler by their boots.
By their boots.
Not their
boobs.
Not their boobs, their
guys.
boots.
That took me by surprise when we when we started the video.
Yep. And then a little more housekeeping. Ari will not be in on Friday, as previously mentioned.
Me as well.
I will be going to the Brockton Rocks game to interview some Sons of Major Leaguers with Ben. So I will not be in on Friday. Dante won't be in. So I think it'll just be Nick and Josh. Maybe someone else hops in. I don't know.
I don't
Simon.
get calling in for the fucking show.
You probably don't want to hear his opinions. They're not worth it.
We can't cut him off on this.
That was the first thing you brought up on the show.
Because you called me out. You're standing right here. And you're like, oh, that's what you sound like.
I'm glad this is starting. Oh, but don't bring me into this asshole. I was about to tell Nick I'm happy that it's you two beefing now, and not me and you. But I guess that beef hasn't gone away.
Going out in a blaze.
Oh yeah, you go out with a bang.
When-
Go back to college.
I'm talking blazing like Casey.
Oh,
Alright, you're not even on mic, so
okay.
you can't even
He
hear
just made
you,
a
so.
Casey Weed joke. That's it.
Also, if you're listening to this on the podcast and you want to be a part of the conversation, we've got a couple of people in the chat today. Our usual suspects: Amanda, Ethan, King Davis, or David, our former.
Where's Dwayne?
Dwayne is working.
What?
Working.
This should be his job.
He hasn't been able to hop on the lives lately. He said he's been working during the day. So he's not in school
Sounds
right
like
now.
an excuse. We're working too, and look where we are.
Exactly.
Just saying. Just saying.
Sonny's also on too.
Sup, Sonny?
If you want to be a part of the conversation, drop questions. Oh, there goes Chipotle.
Uh oh.
Hey,
Questions.
whatever comes out, make sure it's not the fucking beans.
You got a little thing right there. A little-
Cilantro.
No. Chipotle had a bad day today.
Yeah.
Brian. Ben's burrito was destroyed. Simon didn't. You say it didn't hit.
Very mid.
Very mid.
Yeah.
The cilantro. I
You
mean,
guys
what are
should
we
go in there and
doing?
Fucking kick some ass.
I think we should too.
What are we doing?
Anyway.
I didn't even have Chipotle this week. Unless I get it tomorrow, I think I'm gonna have a Chipotle free week.
Johnny, I hate
Oh.
to say it, your audio is cutting in and out.
Cutting in and out.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's like
look who just hopped in the chat, Dwayne.
Must have
Dwayne.
heard you. He said I gotta get off of work.
Let's go. Let's go. What's up?
Any
Dwayne?
better?
My guy.
I can hear you now.
I'm back. Dwayne's in the chat again.
Let's go, Dwayne. Fuck your job. This is your job.
Going back to it, if you want to join in, be like Dwayne Bacon in the chat. Go subscribe to our Patreon. We've got a lot of great content there, a lot of things going on there. Go check it out there.
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 All right. Let's
Go
into
check
topics.
it out over here and over there.
Let's get into topics. The All-Star game. We'll start baseball, All-Star game, all that jazz. We'll start off with some pre-All-Star game noise. So before the game yesterday, Rob Manfred was being interviewed on, asked questions by the commissioner.
Is he even at the All-Star game?
He was there, and he had some bullshit to
See,
say.
he does care.
Yep.
He does care about baseball.
Rob Manfred refutes the premise that minor leaguers aren't paid a living wage, saying that he just doesn't believe that it's true. Meanwhile, I've seen like 10, 15 minor leaguers respond to those comments saying, I got paid $12,000 last year by baseball.
Yeah.
That's not a living wage.
Listen, seeing my cousin have to go up, live through the farm system for a handful of years, I can tell you firsthand, they do not make that much, and it's not a lot to make a, decent living.
Yeah.
In that sense. Obviously, you get called up, it changes, but, those few years, man, it can be brutal.
In rookie ball, they make $400 a week.
Yeah. Yeah, my cousins told me he was making, sometimes $10, $15 a day.
Yeah.
And he's at the field for half the day. It's
I mean,
fucking
they
nuts.
did change it from last year to this year. Better
Right.
housing, more money,
Right.
but still not nearly enough to compensate. It used to be that rookie ball and single A players made $290 a year. Triple A players made $500. Now they make $700. But
Yeah, big improvement. Big fucking
it's-
improvement.
It's not if you look at G League players make $38,000 a year.
Yeah.
Practice squad players make $9,200 per week.
Mm-hmm.
And minor league hockey players make $51,000 in a season in AHL. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just compared to other sports, especially. It's it's abysmal. It's embarrassing, honestly.
It is. I mean, baseball. You see all these money. I mean, Juan
Yeah,
Soto.
these billionaires,
Got-
these owners and shit.
Yeah.
It's like you can dish out a few more $1,000,000 or whatever it needs to be. Like that's not really a big deal.
It really is a drop in the bucket when it comes down to it. It's just like not that much money to give these players more of a living wage.
Right.
And it's just the cheapness that comes into play.
Rob Manfred fucking blows, dude. The guy's an asshole. Like, we talk about like terrible commissioners, and we've talked. Obviously Roger Goodell is someone that comes to mind. The guy that runs FIFA is very corrupt, but that's a whole different thing. But it's like, at least someone like Goodell seems like he cares about the sport of football. Like he's not the best guy in the world, but not every decision he makes is terrible. I think a lot of it's just a bad rep, honestly, for everything with Tom Brady. I think that kind of really
Well, I mean, there's a lot of other
destroyed
stuff that
bit.
Goodell.
There's a lot of other stuff too, but I'm saying like
We'll
that was a
talk-
big
we'll-
thing.
The right
That
guy
was a
Rice
big
was
thing.
very big.
We have a
There's lot
topic.
of
We have a
things
topic
he
on here
hasn't done
that
right.
that will talk about how shitty Roger Goodell is.
But Rob Manfred is without a doubt the worst commissioner in sports. There's just no denying it. The guy is a sleazeball.
He is sleazy. Yeah. Fishes on my nizzle.
Yeah.
Snoop
What do you
Dogg.
think, Nick? What are your thoughts on Rob Manfred?
Rob Manfred can suck my 12 ounce.
There you go.
That's a big one. Not a 16, but it's
16's are too uncomfortable.
we don't
Even
want
for
to. We
Manfred.
don't even want to put him through that.
yeah.
Get whacked by the door every time I went out the door.
Gotta tape it to your leg. What?
The door shuts hard too.
Fucking-
With my 52-foot cock.
Yes, the one we were talking about last week.
No, back on that.
Crossing state borders. It's going to Connecticut. It's still in Mass.
You gotta pay the Connecticut tax. You get a baby in Connecticut.
Go to a gas station that's right on the line. You gotta pay for both state taxes. It's fucking hilarious. All right, Rob Manfred.
More baseball topics. Last night we had the All-Star game last night, and then before the Home Run Derby. We weren't here. We'll talk about Home Run Derby. So we'll talk about both. Monday night Home Run Derby. Julio Rodriguez surprised a lot of people with how good his performance was. But
Guys are fucking.
I had money. I put money on. I put money on him to win. Right before I put money on him and Schwarber. Obviously, Schwarber didn't work out, and man, I was.
Got eliminated by fucking.
I said Soto was gonna win it, and I didn't put. I wanted to, but I didn't. I picked Schwarber instead. And Julio, he had put on a fucking show. Or wait, did I say Julio right or Jose? Did I get it right?
Julio.
Julio. Okay, I was right. Yeah, no, he put on a fucking show. I didn't really know much about him before. I know we talked about him on the show a little bit, but man, that guy's fun to watch. That guy has like a swagger to him. He just seems like such a chill dude. As a rookie too, being a part of the home run derby and stuff, that's pretty sweet.
yeah,
Making it to the end like that too, that's how you make a name for yourself.
I mean, listen, he's an absolute stud. Next year's in Seattle. He'll definitely be doing it next year.
hmm Yeah, they were saying that a lot. That it was going to be in
next year's
Seattle next year.
He will 1,000.
It would have been sick if he won this year and he was the defending champ going into Seattle. That would have been cool.
Yeah, and so, but Juan Soto ultimately won the Derby. He beat, who did he play first?
He played.
Pretty bad. He beat Pujols
Oh,
in second.
yes.
Pujols, who beat Schwarber. Surprise, surprise.
I still think Schwarber wasn't giving it his all. It didn't seem like he was trying to really, but regardless, it was a cool moment seeing Pujols when Schwarber when they tied and the timer ran out and they went to Pujols and he was just sitting there and he was like, all right, and he gets up, has to go back. I'm like, this dude doesn't want to do this anymore. He's exhausted.
And then, so he beat Pujols, Schwarber. Pujols beat Schwarber. Pete Alonso lost to Ramirez. Not
Yep.
Ramirez, I mean Rodriguez,
Mhm.
which was surprising, but man, Julio Rodriguez, that first round by Rodriguez was absolutely
Second most in the first round behind Alonso.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that was nuts. Then you also had Soto just barely outlast J-Rod in the finals. It was interesting to watch Soto because he could have hit way more home runs than he did. Obviously, he was the higher seed in every round, so you can't really hit as many as you want. But his approach was trying to take the ball opposite field as much as he could, which is an interesting approach for the home run derby. But as soon as crunch time and they start pulling the ball, man, that kid could fucking let it fly.
I also want to give a shout out to Julio's the guy that was throwing him the ball.
Yeah.
Bro, same spot every time. Didn't miss. It was just automatic every single time. Automatic.
The guy who was throwing to Juan Soto sucked.
The guy that threw it to Ronald Acuna Jr. sucked. He was missing everything. I feel like that would be like such a fear of mine, is that you're like,
You got all kinds of pressure.
bro, oh my god, just fucking up. Just like, even if it's like 2 in a row, like 2 bad balls in a row, I'm like,
wasting like 10
oh
seconds.
my god, I am gonna get ripped apart. I would hate to do that, to be honest with you, but they had a connection. They were fucking killing it all night. So
Yeah.
Shout out to that guy.
Shout out to that guy. It was a good derby, though.
It was. It was a lot
I
of
was
fun.
watching it while watching Better Call Saul, so I kind of missed
A little 2-for-1.
a little bit of both. But it was. I just realized we're all wearing the same shirt.
Oh yeah. Look at that.
Wow, very good symmetry.
We planned it.
We did plan it. Good derby. Then last night was the All-Star game. Can't say I watched any of
no
it.
shot either you watched it, right?
No.
I turned it on at 10:30 and it was the 4th fucking inning.
Yeah.
Who the hell is watching all of
I don't even know-
that?
what time did it
Especially in
end?
the East Co- I was in bed. I would assume around 12:30, right?
So from what I've heard about it, the game itself is whatever. I mean, Stanton won the MVP, hit a monster homer. Him and Buxton went back to back. That was kind of all the offense for the night. Goldschmidt homered earlier.
Stanton, bomb.
Stanton. He won MVP.
Did he win MVP? I
yeah.
didn't even see who
Yeah.
won any of that.
But I think the cool thing that everyone was saying was that they had players mic'd up every inning. So
The
the pitcher Alec Manoah.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, he
That
was striking
electric.
guys out while talking to he was asking like John Smoltz what pitches he should throw, and
was
just
electric.
striking guys out. I love Alec Manoah.
That
He's
was
one of my
so
favorite
cool.
players.
He was hyped.
Yeah. That seemed pretty cool. The game itself is whatever. I mean, literally, listen, I used to like the All-Star game when I was younger. I liked watching it.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, like I just don't.
There's
I said that before.
nothing important to
Johnny
it.
Ohtani got picked off at first base, Johnny.
Oh, did he?
Yep. Got
How about
picked
that?
off by Kershaw.
Oh, that's
Double
crazy.
Play, the behind the back.
I didn't watch
Oh,
anything
it was
from him.
Sick. Come on, I'll pull it up for you.
I was in the movies during the game. So I saw something last night. It's Where the Crawdads Sing. Was a movie, and I watched it, and I have no thoughts on it.
You want to see this play?
Sure.
Nick, have you seen this? It was fucking nasty.
All right. Got double. Ooh. Damn.
Pretty sick.
That's
They'll
pretty
do a
sick.
slow motion in a second.
Andres Jimenez.
Come on. Oh, there it is.
Kicked off the
Get
mound.
that one.
Woo!
All in one motion too.
Damn.
That's slick.
That's very slick. I mean, that's a nice play.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was one of the only highlights I saw of this, and then the
What a fucking
homers.
shitty throw by the fucking second base guy, though.
Yeah, I know that
You
he
had
almost
all
fucked it up.
fucking day to throw a
He
good
almost
throw.
fucked it up.
It got there.
I mean,
He
Machado
got
was
it.
fucking walking down the line.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Who
weren't-
cares? It's the All-Star game.
They weren't giving it. effort.
Yeah. I think I saw something about Emmanuel Class. The Class. I never know how to pronounce his name. Became only the 13th pitcher in All-Star game history where he faced exactly 3 batters and struck all of them out.
Say that again.
13th player in All-Star game history where he faced 3 batters and struck them all out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool. That's pretty
I
cool.
thought that was cool. Yeah. So that was a game.
That's the game.
Season resumes tomorrow, right?
Season resumes tomorrow.
They don't have that much. I
No.
mean, I guess they had this week. So when was
Uh-huh.
the last game that was played? This weekend,
Sunday. But yeah, there's games all day tomorrow. There's
I feel
2
like they
double
should have a full
headers.
week off.
The Rangers and Marlins play at 1. The Yankees and Astros have a double header tomorrow. That's pretty
I would
fun.
be pissed.
Yeah, I mean they usually it used to be the Wednesday and Thursday used to be off days, and then the Friday is when the season would resume. But they realized, hey, like there's nothing happening on that Thursday. Yeah, I think
That's
so.
true. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Making up for some lost time.
Yeah.
All
And then
right.
the other news coming out of the All-Star game It's just this is the most annoying story ever.
I'm pissed. I'm assuming we're talking about the same thing. I'm pissed that they. Oh, never mind. We're on the wrong one.
Yeah, we're not on the wrong
Yeah, I
one.
saw where you clicked.
We got 2 more stories to talk
Yeah,
about.
I was looking at the top one, but you
We'll talk real quick about this
what's
story
important
because
to
this
you.
is the stupidest topic. The Nationals don't charter a flight for Juan Soto to the All-Star game, so he had to fly commercial. When we talk about commercial, he flew first class.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get that out of the way. The dude flew first class cross country. Me playing the world's saddest violin, smallest violin for him. This is Boris trying to use, this is all Boris talking to reporters saying, oh, they didn't pay for blah, 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 blah. First of all, environmentally speaking,
off, King.
chartering a flight cross country for one person is awful for the environment. So, but no one's thinking that. Sure, we'll move past that one. Second of all, the dude, who cares? Why is this a story? Why do people care that he had to fly first class instead of a chartered flight? It makes no difference. It's the stupidest story.
Got there, didn't he?
He got there, yeah, on a very nice flight. It's the way that Boris is trying to vilify the Nats, obviously, because that's his job is to make his client look good. But at the same time, Jesus Christ, the dude just turned down $440 million, and now we're supposed to cry about him not getting a private jet. I don't.
You're starting to lose vinegar on him, Johnny.
Yeah, I mean, listen, he's acting like, it's Boris who's doing it, but him crying alligator tears about the offer being leaked, saying oh, I wish it hadn't gotten leaked. They told me a couple months ago.
Fucking shit happens.
He's like, they told me a few weeks ago that they weren't going to trade me, and now all this is coming out. You turned down a $440 million contract with no negotiation. You said this is it, end of negotiation. What the fuck do you want them to do? Not trade you? Wait for 2 years so your contract runs out and then leave you with nothing? If you're not willing to negotiate any further after they make a fair offer, something that you can negotiate off of, then what are the Nats supposed to do? People always want to blame the teams.
Mm-hmm.
And listen, I'm on that train most of the time. Blame the teams. The Nats made a legitimate offer. He turned it down. He said no more negotiation. And so the Nats well, we're going to have to trade you now. And now he's upset about that?
Yeah.
Come on, man. What do you expect to happen? Grow up. So,
I feel you, man. Especially, it's not like they're lowballing him. They
No.
gave him a very
very
good,
generous-
the biggest contract in MLB history.
yeah.
So
It's a little silly. It's Boris. This is what Boris does. But Soto's telling Boris what to do. He listens to his clients. If Soto's I want to take the deal, he'd take the deal. Strasburg was a Boris client. He took a contract extension from the Nats. Xander Bogaerts, Boris client, took a contract extension from the Red Sox. So, if you say, hey, I want to get a deal done, you can get a deal done.
Get a deal done.
Yeah. It goes both ways. And the fact that people don't realize, especially a lot of fans don't realize that the players themselves have agency in these decisions. And oh, my hands are tied. I can't accept $440 million. It's silly. It's very
It
silly.
is.
Soto wanted to put his fucking name to the pen, or his name to the paper. He
Yeah.
wouldn't do it.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't care about Soto not getting a private jet because we're talking about billionaire issues here. Oh, boo-hoo, I didn't get the private jet.
go off.
Jesus
Go
fucking
off.
Christ, man. People
What
fucking
about,
dying in the streets.
What about the Athletics? The guy
Preach, Johnny,
the guy
preach.
that didn't get a flight, so the Astros
The
sent him or
Astros.
something like
Yeah,
that.
he hopped on the Astros jet.
Yeah.
That's fine. Listen, it's expensive.
What was this?
It is expensive.
The same thing where the Astros won the A's won All-Star.
Athletics, someone on the Athletics.
Yeah.
They wouldn't give him they wouldn't fly him in there too. So the Astros was like, oh,
Yeah.
we'll take it. I didn't really understand.
Also,
that,
Davey
but-
Martinez didn't fly a private jet either. He went to the game. He was the Nationals coach. You don't hear them complaining about
yeah,
it.
I don't think getting there should be a talking point. I don't think it matters how they got there. You're all getting there the same way. You're all flying. Who cares?
So Ethan asked, Johnny, did you see where Soto said that he doesn't make the final decision on his contract? Of course he does. At the end of the day, Boris is his agent, but he makes the final decision. He's
yeah,
the
it's
player.
not like he's like, all right, you're going
Yeah.
to Kansas City. He goes, what? No, I was like,
yeah, he makes the
he
decision on
runs
whether or
it.
not he wants to sign a contract extension.
100%.
It's not out of his hands.
How much? So how much? Obviously, it probably depends on the agent, negotiations.
He makes a
whatever,
lot.
but, how much would he make?
A
lot.
lot.
Isn't it?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Something insane. He'll make a lot of
So
money.
obviously,
Boris has made a lot of money over the years.
Obviously, agents push for them to sign deals like that, so
At the end of the day, Boris doesn't need the money.
because they're looking out for themselves. Yeah, someone like that doesn't need it, but
But
all right.
I mean, it's a circus. Boris loves a circus. That's how he always has been.
seems like it.
And so we'll see what happens. I still don't think Soto gets traded at the deadline. It's
When's
gonna
the
be
deadline?
August 2nd.
Oh, so there's still 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I thought it used to be July 31st.
They moved it this year to be on a.
lockout stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's a lockout 3 days. Oh,
No, they moved it because they didn't want it to be on a Sunday. I think this year they've exchanged it. There's a reason why they didn't want to be on a Sunday this year because
What's wrong with Sunday? No Chick-fil-A's open.
no Chick-fil-A's open.
It's got to be. It's
'cause
the
they-
Lord's Day.
They try to limit. I think they're trying to limit to as few day games as possible, so that players don't have to get pulled from games mid-game. Because that happens.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Hug
fair
watch
enough.
is a real thing.
Fair enough.
I like it when players you're
I think
watching a
it's
game. And
fu- the best one, not MLB, NBA, when Harrison Barnes got traded from Mavs to the Kings, and he's like in the fourth quarter, and they pull him after a minute, and he's just sitting there, and they're like, the announcers like zoom in on him, they're like, we're just getting word that Harrison Barnes got traded. He's just sitting there straight face, just like he knew like he got traded, and he's just like, yeah, sit there now. Then you got to go in the locker room. It's like that. That sucks.
Yeah.
That sucks. And
Yeah.
like you're going to the
I mean,
Kings.
the best one was when Wilmer Flores thought he was going to get traded. He was on the Mets at the time.
Uh-huh.
And he played for the Mets his entire career, and some fans in the stands the rumor was he was going to get traded to the Brewers for Carlos Gomez. That was part of the trade.
Uh-huh.
And some fans in the stands yo, Wilmer, you're getting traded. And Wilmer Flores didn't want to get traded, and he's crying in the game.
I feel like I've seen that.
And
before,
then
yeah.
he ends up hitting a walk-off home run that night.
And he didn't get traded.
And he didn't get traded. Yeah. So,
I mean, a good thing. That's a good thing, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
Pretty funny.
but we'll see what happens with Soto and trades and whatnot. I just have a hard time seeing a trade. A trade gets done. Here's a report. Scott Boras says Nationals Juan Soto offer wasn't, quote, in the range of consideration.
In consideration,
What
I
the
definitely
fuck?
consider $440 million. You can say it was you don't think it was good enough, but you can't say it was not.
I think they're looking for $600 million.
I mean, you want to talk about smashing the record for most money? That's that. I don't know who's gonna even reach that. That's nuts, dude. You're setting the bar so fucking high. Do you think there's a team that will actually no, right? $600 million. Listen,
He's a terrible outfielder.
I understand the whole generational talent, and he is insanely good. $600 million.
Mike Trout.
Oh my god, that's a lot of fucking money for one guy. A lot of fucking money. So that would be more money per year than some
If
teams
Trout
pay.
was 23 and Juan Soto was 23, I'm taking Trout 10 times out of 10.
Interesting.
10 times out of 10, I'm taking.
That's a great argument. That's
That's a
great
good question.
argument.
Yeah, better fielder.
That's not an argument
Much
I'm going to be
better
involved
fielder.
in, but
I mean, let's look at this. Mike Trout
All right, let's go.
at age 23. Here are his stats. So he technically came up at 19 as well. Through his age 23 seasons, and then Juan Soto through age
I'm
23.
excited to hear this. I'm not involved in this conversation. I just want to be a spectator here.
All right. So Mike Trout through age 23, 304 batting average, 400 on base percentage, 560 slugging for 595 OPS, 139 home runs, almost 400 RBI. Juan Soto, 293. They have I think they have so Juan Soto's got 293 batting average, a 427 on base percentage. That's 30 points better than Mike Trout, and then a 541 slugging percentage, which is nearly 18 points lower. But he has a higher total OPS than Mike Trout does. He's hit 118 home runs, which is fewer than Trout. But you also have to realize that one of those seasons was a short pandemic year. 355 RBI, so Trout has more RBI, more home runs.
It's close.
They're comparable.
fairly
They're-
close.
You're not even touching the defensive.
You're not touching the defense. In terms of total WAR over those seasons, Mike Trout through age 23 had already amassed 37.2 wins above replacement. Juan Soto has a career 21.
That's not even close.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So,
Very
I think you're
interesting.
right. I think I'd take Trout over Soto.
Hey,
Trout
let's
couldn't even get
let's
$600
be
million
honest.
contract,
You
so.
can't go wrong with either.
No.
You can't go wrong with either, no matter
Oh, and
what.
Trout steals bases too.
How many more stolen bases do you have?
There's Juan Soto steal bases?
Juan Soto's career 37 stolen bases. Mike Trout had 49 stolen bases in his first full season.
So, I know
He doesn't steal bases anymore. Trout hasn't stolen.
we've talked about this before in separate videos and TikToks and stuff, but like when it's all said and done, where would you rank Mike Trout all time?
He's got to stay healthy. That's one of the big
Gotta
things.
do more for me.
I mean, he's a 3-time MVP. Already.
31?
He is.
31?
I think just turned. He turns 31 in 2 weeks.
Okay.
3 weeks. He's 30, 3-time MVP, 10-time All-Star, 8-time Silver Slugger, Rookie of the Year. Has already 80 wins above replacement in his career. I mean, I don't see how he's not already a Hall of Famer. If he retired today, he's a Hall of Famer.
Right.
Just because.
That's not the question.
No.
Where will he rank all time? I mean, he
Yeah.
could. It's hard to do rankings for players.
I hate ranking.
He,
players,
to
but-
me, is if he can keep this up for
I put him in
4 or
the top
5
five.
years.
I put him in the top 5.
I think it's like Mickey Mantle level. That's where I put him.
Okay.
Like kind of that consideration of
Okay.
player.
I mean, the best player of our generation.
But like, no postseason wins.
that's
Hasn't won a se-
Yeah.
He has as many postseason home runs as pitcher Joe Blanton.
Hmm.
Look at the postseason. He's bad. He has 1 career postseason hit. 1 career postseason hit.
Well, he's also played, what,
3 games. Yeah.
Yeah, it's brutal.
It's. I mean, like
But in baseball, like
you're one player. You can't do that
would you-
much.
I was
But
gonna say, you don't hold it as much against him as in like another sport, maybe, because that. I mean, what is one man to do in something like that? You know. So because
I'm not trying
Yeah.
to say. I'm not trying to say that this Mike Trout could have changed that if he really wanted to.
sure, have
Could've
have some
demanded
pull
a
with the
trade, he didn't have to
organization,
sign-
whatever.
He didn't have to sign
Yeah.
that deal.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he definitely locked himself in there. You know, he knew what he was
Should've
getting
went to
himself
a
into.
contender, man. Should have went to a contender.
And I'm assuming he has a shit ton of years left on his contract.
yeah, he's
So
an angel
gonna,
for life.
He's gonna retire an angel most likely.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, listen, some guys that's just how they are. I respect lifers, man. I respect guys that stick with one organization. You try to, hold out, you try to win for that franchise, but at the same time,
Listen, if Juan Soto were to sign this extension, and he played for the Nats for the next 15 years, and he doesn't make it back to the playoffs, people are mad at him. Like, oh, why'd you decide to stay with the Nats? You know.
because they're offering me a record-breaking deal. and,
Yeah.
like it's hard to turn down $500-600 million.
Well, I don't hate Trout for signing the deal. I mean, $425 million is $425 million.
And like
But he already
two,
made like $100+ million at that.
Yeah.
like, and this kind of bringing up other sports, like someone like Bradley Beal, he just signed a 5-year $250, right? And people are like, you took that, but you're not gonna win there. Like, people saying, Washington's not gonna do anything, blah blah blah. But it's like, bro, $250 million. Obviously, you're good. The next generation's good. The generation after that, like, you have to think, like, you're not just thinking winning or just the sport of basketball. You're thinking about real life here. It's like you can take the most that you can. You're setting your kids up.
Uh-huh.
And that's what's most important to these guys. So that's why I respect guys that do stick around and do stuff like that, because that's just, everyone has a different, mentality or a different perspective when it comes to sports. Like some guys, all they want to do is win, and they'll do whatever it takes to do that. And some guys are just there to, make a lot of money, help themselves and their families, and, ride off into the sunset, ring or not. So,
Speaking of players signing contract extensions or not, Aaron Judge had a very awkward answer when he was asked if he's going to be a Yankee next year. So I'll just play the interview clip real quick for you.
that they asked him this question.
Yeah, I'll ask him.
Like, what is
Are
he
you
going to
surpri-
do?
Are you surprised they're not going to ask?
Yeah,
you?
I know it's your job, but, like, bro.
They asked
come
They
on.
asked Devers. They asked Devers about it.
I hate it. I just hate it.
Jacob, who came up the other day really upset from his school in Astoria. Just came over, he's like, are you telling me that Aaron Judge may not be a Yankee after this year? What do you have to tell to Jacob right there and tell all your fans that want you to remain in a Yankee uniform? I wasn't going to put you on the spot. I mean,
Nobody can put you
we're
in a
live
spot,
TV.
but we're on live TV.
Jacob, buddy, we got a lot of the great Yankees on this team. There are a lot of great Yankees. Be here for a long time, so don't be upset. Don't be upset. Hopefully you'll be a Judge fan for life.
Thank you.
That says something to me.
Jacob, buddy. Jacob, buddy.
That says something to me.
That's 1,000%
That
confirmed
says
he's not coming
something.
back.
He ain't coming back.
There are ways to answer that question. there are
plenty
ways.
of other Yankees
There
here.
are ways to answer that question, and going around that, he went headfirst into that, and he was basically saying,
He pretty much said, I ain't coming back.
Yeah. I mean, I agree, Dante. That's a Bush League question to
I
ask.
hate that, dude.
It's a Bush question.
As a person that went to school for journalism and stuff like that, and like integrity of your job and stuff, you don't do that shit, bro. Especially her saying, "Oh, I didn't want to put you on the spot."
But you
Yes,
did.
you did.
But you
But
did.
we're
You
on live
fucking
TV.
did.
You fucking bitch. I hate. No, like that shit's so.
Whoa.
That shit's annoying,
Whoa.
bro.
Hey, we're on live Patreon.
Yeah, we're on live
Hey.
TV, right? They didn't want
No.
to put you on the spot, but we're on
It's-
live Patreon right
It's
now.
a bad question to ask because, first of all, it's the All-Star game. It's like everyone asking Juan Soto a million questions.
You don't have to ask them questions about contracts.
Yeah.
They're there to have fun and just play the game. Like, come on. There's a million other questions you gotta ask.
Yeah, it's a Bush question. Like, especially being on live TV like that. Like, if you're doing an interview with someone, they can think about it. They don't have to say, like, I don't want to answer that. He had to answer that question.
Exactly. He had no choice.
He had no choice.
no choice, and that's what pisses me off.
Yeah.
You put someone
He
in the
could have
corner like that.
answered it
He
100
could have
different
answered,
ways.
but again, I think he
He could've
answered
just-
it the way he wanted to.
He
I
could have
think.
just said, I'm just focusing on the season. We're doing really great right now. That's all I'm focused on.
Yeah.
Simple. Done.
But yeah, he's gone.
Could have just told Jacob, appreciate you being a fan. Let's focus on this year. We got a special thing going on right now. That's all we're going to
Yeah, in my
I mean-
head, so before
Simple.
he gave his response, in my head, I'm thinking, oh, he's just going to say, let's just worry about this year and blah, blah, blah. He could have easily just
Yeah.
said, focus on this year and whatever comes after this year comes. No, that's a very interesting answer.
Hopefully you'll be a Judge fan for life.
Yeah.
You know what this makes me
That
think?
means he thinks
We have a
that-
lot of great guys here that are going to be here for a long time.
You know what this makes me think, actually?
He's going to get traded.
No. You know who will get traded to the Yankees, though?
Soto for Judge.
Soto. Not for Judge.
Oh.
No, the Nats have no need for Judge. Soto to the Yankees. I think
That's his
they have
replacement.
they have a prospect package. I think the Yankees are more inclined to give that insane money to a guy like Soto.
Sure. I mean, he's
7
much
years
younger.
younger.
Yeah,
Exactly.
That's a big
Who stayed
factor.
healthy longer. The Yankees have top prospects. They could give Dominguez. They could give up Volpe.
Mm-hmm.
They have a good prospect haul the Nats could get from them.
Yep.
I think it's a good fit. I think they're willing to give the money that they were going to give to Judge.
Perfect fit. I
Because-
hate to say it, but it's a perfect fit.
Yeah, they're losing a star. They get another star and replace them. But where would you say Judge would play next year?
Where do we think Judge is going to play next
Mm-hmm.
year? I've heard something about the Mets potentially making a move on him, staying in New York. Just,
Yeah.
switching sides.
God, he'd be so hated by Yankees fans if he did that.
Oh my God, he'd be the most. Yeah, that wouldn't be good for him.
Could you
His work
imagine
there.
Pete
But
Alonso and Aaron
that
Judge
would be
back
pretty
to back?
nasty. That would be pretty nasty. And I'm not saying this, but I've been hearing a few different things about the Red Sox potentially being in the mix. I'm not saying he is going to go there,
They
but
can't even keep their
I
own
think it's
fucking
interesting.
stars.
I think it's interesting how they're saying we're going to get someone like Judge, but we're not going to pay Bogarts. We're not going to pay Devers. We didn't pay Mookie, but we're going to bring in a 30, 31-year-old Judge. No, absolutely not. It's
That's
because there's a
terrible.
picture of him when he was in college wearing a Boston Red Sox shirt. I see that on Twitter everywhere. Yeah, that's what it means. When you bring up an old picture like Josh Allen, he was a Patriots guy. He wore a Tom Brady jersey. He'll be in. Oh, that's one of the best things ever. Larry Fitzgerald just landed at Logan. Literally one of the funniest things.
Yeah.
I'd probably put my money on the Mets. I think they're gonna get a big name player. Their owner, bro, is fucking psychotic when it comes to
Signing
spending
players.
money.
Yeah.
Like, the guy's
I think
addicted to it.
the Giants are a good fit if they want to keep going at it. I don't know. Padres, if they really want to break the bank, move.
Padres.
Dodgers have no room for him.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they can move Bellinger and just put Judge in his place. They got him. Bellinger's booty. It's crazy how far Cody Bellinger fell, like so fast too. I mean, so his MVP season, he hit 305 with a 1035 OPS, 47 home runs, 115 RBI. Since that season, he's hit 201 with a 369 slugging percentage, good for a 644 OPS with 33 home runs in 235 games. He has fallen. It's crazy how bad he's been now. So, yeah, kind of nuts. He's just not good anymore.
You realize that Cody Bellinger was the Cody Bellinger of that year or something close to it, that team would literally be unsolvable.
Yeah.
What year did Bellinger win MVP? 2017.
19.
19. That feels like an eternity ago.
Yeah, it does. I mean, he's such a.
Lots happened since then. You ever heard of coronavirus?
Yeah.
Coronavirus.
I mean, the thing is, they could use an outfielder. The
Dodgers?
I mean, listen, they need Max Muncy.
What else do they need, bro?
the Max Muncy. They currently have Trace Thompson, Clay's brother, getting large amounts of
He's good,
playing
isn't he?
time. He's fine.
He hits. I've seen him hit some bombs.
I mean, they haven't platooning, but like Chris Taylor has been hurt and not great this year. Justin Turner's old and washed at third base. I mean, they've got two guys with an OPS over 850. Sorry, one guy. Yeah, two guys with OPS over 850. I mean, their lineup is good, but it's not like phenomenal.
I feel like I haven't heard much about the Dodgers this year.
Yeah, I mean, Walker Buehler's been hurt.
I mean, they
for
have
most of the
60
year.
wins still.
Yeah, they're very good still.
I just
but-
feel like it's the
It ain't
norm.
like their division's crap.
I mean, they have the
No.
second most wins in the MLB behind
Yeah.
the Yankees.
So
So
they
they're
could
still-
use an outfielder. There are
They
places.
get Judge. Could you imagine him, Betts, and Freddie Freeman? in the same
That's
And-
lineup?
nasty.
Well, they also got to worry about Trey
Fucking
Turner, who's a free
nasty.
agent after this year too.
They'll sign him. That's
Mm.
easy. That's easy money. You don't let Seager walk if you're gonna let him walk.
Yeah,
That's easy money.
but he's gonna be expensive. He's gonna be very expensive.
That's easy money. He's staying put.
I mean,
Easy money. Go ahead. Go taste your little waters.
he could command.
Back to us.
He
That's
could
your
he
little
could
watch.
command 250 million. Trey Turner, at least I'd say.
That's-
He is
Good
so
chunk
he is
of
so
money.
useful. He's 29.
Thing not stay still. I'm having a fucking problem with this thing all fucking day. There we go.
I mean, he's
There we go.
one of the best offensive shortstops.
It's almost sugar today.
So, you know, he was so good in 2020.
I don't know. What the fuck is? All right, stay. Thank you.
There we go.
Fucking A.
Yeah. So that was baseball.
Like a bitch.
Lots of baseball to talk about today.
A lot of baseball.
A lot of baseball. I mean, listen, it's July. There's nothing else to talk about in sports besides
Yeah,
baseball.
no,
Training
no.
camp
Training
opens
camp.
next week.
Raiders. Today they opened up the doors. Everyone from the Raiders came in.
They're all-
today.
they're ready.
Everyone, veterans, rookies, everyone. Yep.
Uh-huh.
But
Monte
next
Adams.
week. But next week. Big
Yeah.
time.
Monte Adams.
Hey, we'll get the team together a little early, build that chemistry up. Why not?
I can't wait for football. I can't
Dude,
wait for
I-
football.
Like obviously basketball is like my thing. I love basketball.
Fucking-
Celtics #1, but like football is the best sport by far.
Football's
by
the best
far.
sport to watch, and it's not even
Sundays, bro.
close.
1 to fucking 8. Scott, when I think the season starts in 50 days.
Yep,
officially
50 days from
50
today.
days today.
Or yesterday, I think.
Or yesterday. Scott Hansen will be on our TV in 52 days, 53 days. 7 hours of commercial-free football.
Starts right then.
Bro, that's my love language right there. Scott Hansen saying that.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I can't wait to watch the Patriots in my new TV room.
That's going to be insane.
You're gonna watch the Patriots.
Bring it on!
That's
Watch the Patriots go 7-10 this year in your
Can't
new
wait.
TV room.
Can't wait for them not to have a 500 record. Looking forward to it.
I mean,
This is why you play the game, fellas.
That's why you pay. Who knows? Who knows what? Well,
but to talk a little football, Deshaun Watson
this
still up in
fucking
the
guy.
air.
This is ridiculous.
We're talking about commissioners before. Deshaun Watson's suspension could be anywhere from 2 to 8 games only.
2 games.
2 games.
and then they'll appeal it. They'll sue if he does get suspended. Him and the NFLPA.
Yeah.
Well, the NFLP has to.
Well,
do
yeah,
that.
They have to.
represent
That's
the players. I get
politically
that.
they
I
have
get
to do
that.
Yeah.
But it's just the knowledge and the fact that they're going to sue over this when the guy clearly did something here. It's like
34 times.
a lot of times, a lot of fucking times,
Could be
man,
some duplicates in there.
bro.
And, like,
that shit's it's so.
If you're the NFL hasn't done anything to Watson because
Nothing.
what happened last year was he was put on administrative leave.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the NFL's decision. You can't not punish the guy for this. Like, you can't say last year was his punishment and then this year he's gonna only get 8 games. That's not how it works. No.
it shouldn't work.
That's like
Shouldn't be like that.
Rendon getting that suspension. He has to serve it next year when he's healthy.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
But it's crazy that he's gonna only get 8 games out of all this.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Tom Brady
If
had
that.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I know this sounds like a fucking extremely biased thing, but 8 games, what he did versus Brady's 4.
No, it's not.
And
even-
like
it's
another
a very
thing, like,
different thing.
you know,
Right,
we'll
right.
say this
Two very
about
different
Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley got a full season suspension.
a whole season.
A whole
for
season.
gambling.
For
Which is
like
ridiculous.
2,000, what was it, like $2,000?
Yeah, nothing even crazy.
Deshaun Watson got 34 women credibly accusing him.
He's gonna get.
And he's going to get 8 games.
I'm not laughing at. I'm just laughing.
It's the
how
absurdity of the
ridiculous it is.
situation.
It's insane.
It is fucking insane.
I feel like this has gone on
That's
for
because the
so
gambling
long.
fucks with the NFL money. That's why.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's not like the guy was blowing like millions of dollars too. You know,
They want to set a stage.
I get it.
Yeah.
Tom Brady was the head of the food chain.
Yeah.
Oh, we can take him down. Let's see. You guys think you're so powerful? Watch this. It's all ego.
And they still won the Super Bowl that year. They can go fuck themselves.
Yep.
So
I went 3-1 without him too.
yeah, they were
Third
just
string
fine.
quarterback.
It was just
Jimmy G
fine.
was a little bitch.
Jimmy G. Oh, Jacoby Brissett. That's right.
Is he on the Browns?
He's starting. Oh, he's starting.
Really? I didn't know Jacoby was on the Browns.
Yeah.
Interesting. When he signed there? Early in the off season, or is this recent?
This offseason, yeah.
Interesting. Good for Jacoby. I've always liked Jacoby. I've never had a problem with him. Good player.
Yep. On another football topic, Manti Te'o. Remember him? Still in the league?
I got a girlfriend.
Is he still in the
Where is
league?
she?
No, God, no. He's
Manti.
been out of the
I got
league
a
for
girlfriend.
while.
She's hot. Where is she? She's over there.
They're making a documentary about him and his girlfriend.
No way.
Yes.
Fuck out of here.
Uh-huh. Netflix has picked up the rights to make this
Oh, for
documentary.
crying out loud.
I'm interested in the
I wonder-
Oh, I'm
documentary.
gonna watch it
I
for
wonder.
sure.
I wonder who's gonna play his girlfriend.
It's a documentary.
The joke is the
No.
girlfriend's not real.
Yeah.
So who's gonna play the girl? Maybe Jennifer Lopez. I don't know. Thanks,
We got a
Simon.
little- we got-
I appreciate
We got a little. We got a little
Trailer?
trailer.
it. Sounds like a beginning of like an Italian commercial or something like that.
Senior year. His grandmother and girlfriend, Lene Kikua, had died the same night. He dedicated his season to them. It was an amazing story.
I mean, they were with me, you know. I miss them.
One problem, his girlfriend did not exist.
I don't think anyone can appreciate how big a story it became. This was a very sophisticated hoax, perpetrated for reasons we can't understand.
At this point, I'm at the Heisman ceremony. I don't know what to think, and I can't tell anybody what's going on.
He'll never say it affected his play, but you could definitely see something was up. We just thought, what sick joke is someone trying to put on us?
My uncle immediately said, I think you're getting catfish.
Right? Better know, man.
Yeah. I created this fictional character, Lene. I totally felt fear. I didn't have courage to just be like, this is who I am.
It became evident that we had a major story.
I was afraid this was going to affect my NFL future.
I don't think he had any concept of how much the media will build you up and then tear you down.
Ain't that the truth?
I didn't expect it to blow up so quickly. This is about to hit the fan.
That's when everything went chaotic.
There are two
My whole world changed, and I'm questioning everything.
Yo, I can't wait.
It's called The Girlfriend Who Didn't Exist.
Oh my God!
I am 1,000% watching.
August 16th.
It's
Wow,
soon.
I'm 1,000% watching this.
Yes. The hoaxer, the person who committed the hoax is on the documentary.
She is?
Yes.
Dude,
So
people, I feel like this is one of the craziest like
It is fucking nuts.
stories like in our lifetime.
Yeah.
It has to be, right? I mean,
yeah.
oh my
So
God.
they're doing. So this is the
100%
untold.
affected him in his career.
Yeah,
100%.
So this is the volume 2 of
1000%.
the untold stories. So they did last
What
year.
was
They
the
did
first one?
They did. The
Was
first
that Malice
one was
at the
Malice at the Palace. Yeah, that was
Okay.
really good.
So,
Yeah,
so
I
it's the
saw
same
that. That was
series.
good, too.
And they did the second one they did. I watched. I don't remember what it was on, but I remember being fantastic. But they're doing Tim Donaghy.
Oh, the
Yeah.
refs. That's
Yes.
sick.
Yes, they're doing one on him. And one like the And One brand.
Yep.
I think they're doing one on that. Where'd it go? I just had a little list up. America's Cup. I don't know what that is. But yeah, so Untold, The Girlfriend Who Didn't Exist, August 16th on Netflix.
I can't wait to watch
Uh-huh.
that.
Oh, me too.
That Donahue
That
one's
shit-
gonna be great.
That shit's going to be hilarious.
He was on Pardon My Take a few years ago.
I love you
It was
so
a
much.
2-hour episode.
Yeah.
And the shit that he was talking about, bro, nuts. Absolutely.
Here's the
nuts.
thing that I don't understand, okay? And I'm not, we're definitely not going to go down a rabbit hole here, so I'm going to quickly avoid the hole and go a different route. Wouldn't you think you'd want to meet her at some point?
Yeah.
Quote unquote quotations. Meet her at some point.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
wouldn't you think-
There's a lot of questions. A lot of
Wouldn't you
gaps.
think? Because no offense, if I'm going out with somebody and I'm on Bumble or Tinder or Tinder or fucking whatever the
Yep.
fuck these websites
Tinder.
are,
Grinder.
you know, at some point you would think you'd want to meet the person in person just in case she's not a man.
Yeah.
or a grandmother,
Yeah.
or a predator, or
Right.
any of that kind of shit.
Chase Young.
So fun fact.
I'm just saying.
So Renault, I don't know how to pronounce her name. Renoaya Tuiasosopo, the person who catfished
Sure.
Mateo.
Yeah.
Her cousin played Major League Baseball.
I did hear about
Matt
that.
Tuiasosopo.
Yep, I have heard that.
Yes.
I have heard that.
So
I can't wait for them to ask her why she did it.
yeah.
Do you realize how awful that is to do to
It's
somebody?
awful. It's terrible. Especially when it
You ever
blows up
seen-
in his face.
You
like
ever
that.
seen that? You ever seen that
Catfish?
thing on? What's the one on Netflix there with the guy?
They have a TV show called Catfish.
No, but there's one on Netflix. I saw it with Juliet. It was really good. It was
Oh
no, it was
not that one.
The guy who plays an Entourage, the guy who plays Vinny in Entourage.
I don't know.
Hold on, I'm gonna look. Clickbait. That's it. Clickbait.
Clickbait. I think I've heard of that.
Clickbait.
100% recommend you watch Clickbait. I think it's only
Oh, I saw. I
it's
think
only a
Casey was telling
season
me about
long.
this.
I think.
Yeah, I think-
Clickbait.
yeah,
Fucked
yeah.
up shit.
I think Casey was telling me about this.
Clickbait.
Yeah.
I've seen the trailer for this.
Yeah.
Clickbait. Fucking crazy.
You recommend it?
Yeah, I would try that.
All right.
I think it's only a season.
Only
right?
8 episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah. 45
Give,
minutes.
give it
each.
give it a
It's
shot. You'll bang through it in a weekend.
That's not bad.
Fucking crazy.
Bang that out in a day, probably.
Fucking nuts.
Give me all day Sunday. I'll watch.
I
the whole
highly
thing.
recommend it. It was good.
All right. I need a transition show. Once I'm done with Legend of Korra, I'm gonna finish it either tonight or tomorrow. I need a quick little like 1 season show, and then I'm gonna jump into the Wire.
What do you want? Like comedy?
There's your 1 season show. I just gave you one.
Yeah, it's a one.
Honestly,
I just gave you
I
one.
literally just need a 1 season, like few episodes.
Yeah.
I might do
I
that.
literally just
Just
handed it to
change
you.
the pace a little.
I
bit.
should
just
watch-
handed it to
There we go.
If you want a good show, it's
Want
8
to know what a
episodes.
fucking layup?
You should watch The Bear on FX on Hulu.
The Bear.
The
I
Bear.
feel like I've heard of that.
It's everyone's
what is
talking
that?
about it.
What is it?
It's a show about this world-renowned, like the best chef in the world.
Oh, I thought you said Bear. I thought you were gonna say Grizzly Bear.
No, his nickname is Bear.
His name is Bear?
His nickname is Bear.
Oh, okay.
One of the best chefs in the world. His brother, who runs a sandwich deli type shop
Sure.
in Chicago, kills himself. So he has to move back home and run the family business.
And that's what.
That's what it's about. And like he's trying to make it like all this professionalism and all this stuff, and like adding his own flair. But like the people who work there are Chicago guys and just very blue collar.
I don't know
And so
why-
it's a combination of that. And
I don't
like,
know why you explaining the show made me think of it. Do you remember when we were gonna watch the Strahan?
Oh my
show?
God, yes.
What was that called?
Ugh.
I don't think it had Strahan in the title.
Let's see.
Oh man, maybe I watched that this week.
Maybe you should watch that instead.
Go on the deep dark web.
What was
to
it
find
called?
that.
What
What was that called? Brother something.
What was it called? Oh my God.
What was that called?
I got chills. Sitcom.
What?
Brothers. It was called
Brothers.
There we
that-
go.
Brothers.
Brothers.
Let's fucking go.
Our Brothers podcast. that never happened.
Short-lived.
Short-lived Brothers podcast.
Way too short-lived. Good times. All right.
All right, it's that time, fellas.
I'm gonna fill up my
All
water
right,
real
it's
quick.
that time.
All right.
Big Nick, you want to do catfish jokes?
I'll do catfish jokes. That's
Catfish
fine.
jokes?
I'll do catfish.
Yeah, talking Manti Teo.
Before we start, if any of our viewers have been catfished, we sincerely apologize, but we're still doing it. All right. So, catfish jokes. The 35 best catfish jokes. All right. I got to wait for him.
Gotta wait.
Is John doing something up there, I think? Yeah, he's doing something up there.
I think he's doing something up.
Yeah, it's okay. No
I think-
problem.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
We'll do it without him. It's okay.
Yeah.
All right. Is this the whole fucking joke?
That's a long joke.
That's a fucking long ass joke. We're gonna skip that one. That's a long ass. All right, here we go. What's the difference between a lawyer and a catfish?
One's something.
Lawyers are honest or not honest. No.
Something's like
Some little honesty.
no, something like one's like a bottom feeder and the other's a catfish.
Yeah, I'm giving it to you.
Yeah.
You're close enough. One's a cold-blooded, slimy bottom feeder, and the other one's a fish.
Yeah. I think these are like actual catfish jokes.
I was gonna say, are we talking about the animal? Or are we talking about? I'll see what the next. I think the next.
Yeah.
one
What's
will
this?
let us
This.
know.
What do you use to catfish on the internet?
What?
You have to use clickbait.
Oh,
I like that one.
Okay, so maybe
I like
it's
that one.
not about the animal. All right.
Well, that's a little bit about both.
Oh,
Oh no, I missed Be Real. Oh. Oh my God.
Don't worry about it. It's a new app. Pictures.
All right.
Brian's gonna be pissed at you.
Yeah.
All right. Never had a good catfish. My coworker said, I've never had a good catfish before either. Someone else replied, haven't you been on the internet long enough? The guy says, I've been on here all week. Try the veal.
What was it? Oh.
Like he's saying,
Yeah.
he's trying to try the veal, like food. But he's like, veal, like veal palm. So,
Gotcha.
yeah. These are corny. I'm getting out of here. All right.
Where are we going with jokes?
I don't know. Let's see.
All right. I'm gonna take a B reel.
Funny jokes. All right. Let's see. All right, here we go. We're going to see how these go. I'm going to try to go back on catfish, but I'm going to go more meme style.
Nice.
So, all right. Have you ever seen a catfish? No. How does it hold on the rod?
What?
What?
Oh, a catfish. Yeah.
Like an actual catfish holds on a rod. A fishing
Have you ever
pole.
seen a catfish? How does it hold on the rod? Gotcha.
How does it hold on the rod? Yeah.
Gotcha.
All right, here we go. All right, hold on. Oh, I just read that one. Give me a second here. The burritos are for our lunch. The worms are for bait. This guy shows it. All right, that's a fucking stupid. That was fucking stupid. That was fucking stupid.
Catfish jokes are hard to come by
Yeah.
these days.
You know what? I'm
let's
getting
move
out
on.
of here. I'm getting out of this. I tried. All right.
Hey, we respect it. You gotta try something different.
All right, we'll go back to sex jokes. Why not? Who fuck gives a shit? Who
Just
fuck
read porn like last
Who
week.
gives a fuck? Yeah, we're gonna double read this time though. So, yeah, we heard about that. The sex, the lady got in on it too. Got it. Yep, old news. All right, here we go. How is sex like a game of bridge?
How?
Gotta.
If you have a great hand, you don't need a partner.
Hey. What's facts is facts.
All
Big
right.
Nick, I got a joke for you.
All right, go ahead. Fire it up.
I went to the doctor recently. He said, "Don't eat anything fatty." I said, "What? Like bacon and burgers?" He said, "No, fatty. Don't eat anything."
he's calling you
that's
a fatty.
That's a diss. That's a slap.
He's
in the
calling
face.
fatty.
What an asshole.
All right.
What? What? Did that just go over my head? What are you talking? That's a what? Oh yeah. I thought it was funny. That's why I laughed before, asshole. Keep
Wow,
it white.
there's some fucking beef going on around
Yeah,
here.
he always has something to say. Can't mind his own business.
All right. Here we go. I got one here. A penguin takes his car to the shop, and the mechanic says, I'll take about an hour for him to check in. While he waits, the penguin goes to an ice cream shop and orders a big sundae to pass the time. The penguin isn't the neatest eater, and he ends up covered in melted ice cream. When he returns to the shop, the mechanic takes one look at him and says, "Looks like you blew a seal." No, the penguin insists. It's just ice cream.
Oh, cream.
I got some jokes.
I think we're ending on that one.
All right, Big Nick.
That was really fucking good.
Let's end it there.
You blew a seal. No, ice
You
cream.
blew a seal. Nah, it's just ice cream.
That's
All right, Big Nick. Do you want to hit the outro?
That's
Sure
great.
will. All right, that's all we got for the show today. On Friday, I'll get Josh and somebody in here maybe, or maybe it'll just be Josh and I. Who the hell knows? Simon will be here, so that's all that matters. Be sure to like and subscribe. Turn your notifications on. See you on Friday.